The intro made me feel bad. I was like, oh my gosh, it's been 8 years? That's insane.
It's been 8 years.
8 years is a long time.
Yeah,
You're supposed to hide it.
Supposed to hide the ring, but I'm okay. But anyway, 4 sisters.
Why do you say it like that? You wanted to fail. You wanted to do whatever your heart's desire. But pressure never comes naturally.
No,
right?
no.
But at the same time, you just deal with stuff day by day.
Exactly.
And tries to do what the Holy Spirit prompts you to do. And then
I think it's all
carry
about.
on. And I remember the teacher was like, no, like, didn't even hear me sing. Doesn't even know if I can sing or not. She said, nah, you're not allowed because, like, I'm fat.
Yeah. Anyway.
He's trying to compliment himself. You could sit down and eat a full box of donuts.
Yeah.
Don't think about it until your cheeks have gone bigger.
Yeah.
But I grew up, like, taking one bite of a donut and being like, oh, crap.
You know what I went through the last 2 months, and now things make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's starting to make sense. You know, I would have never started this if I was...
We're in the same place.
Yeah, same place. Yeah, exactly.
And motivated you to do something
Yeah,
better.
exactly. Yeah.
And I'm 30-something.
Really? I
30
thought you looked 25 or 18.
No,
I don't know.
I'm 30-something. When I'm going through struggles, to be honest with you, Andrew, I don't overthink it. I actually just take it one day at a time.
Welcome to Talk with the Courageous Heart. I'm glad you are here today. Let's take a moment to breathe, settle in, and begin today's conversation.
Kia ora whanau. Welcome to a brand new episode of Talk with a Courageous Heart. As I promised you last time, I invited another courageous heart to my podcast today. I would like to do an introduction. So this person, I've known her for about 8 years. She was very young back then. She's still young. She helped me through my journey to be closer to God. I have a great respect for this person. I have great love for this person. She always there when I needed help. Same as her sisters as well. I know all of them. She has a really good family, and mom and dad, I just want to give a shout out to them as well. She got a really nice mom and nice dad. We'll get to know this person as we go through this journey. Without further ado, I would like to introduce Ina Martinez. Come on in, Ina.
Hi, Andrew. That was such a nice introduction.
It's about damn time to have you here. Thank you so much for coming.
It was my pleasure.
Thank you so much for saying yes.
Of course.
Like
What was I going to say? No?
I didn't give you any choice, did I?
No, there was no choice. And then the intro made me feel bad. I was like, oh my gosh, it's been 8 years? That's insane.
It's been 8 years.
8 years is a long time.
Yeah, I know. Like the other day when I had this conversation with Harry in the podcast, he said, oh yeah, I knew, like he told me, oh, I knew him, I known Andrew for a couple of years. I was like, what, couple of years? No, it's been 8 years, bro.
You never really pause and count, that's why.
It's time has gone.
Time goes by, so.
By saying that, I'm really happy where you are today. I'm really proud.
Thank you. I feel like it's been a long journey.
Yeah.
I'm also happy with where I'm at.
Yeah, you've been through a lot, and you deserve every bit.
Aw, that's so nice.
And I really mean that. But before I move forward, I know who you are, but for the people who watching this don't really know who you are.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you, who are you? Can you give me brief answer? Who are you?
Sure. Brief answer. Okay. Well, my name is Ina.
Okay.
I moved here when I was 17, I think, from the Philippines. And then I've got 3 other sisters, 4 girls.
Yep.
And mom and dad are here as well. And a lot of my family actually is here now too. That's pretty much it. And I work now. That's brief.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're being very clear. What else I want to say? Yeah. No, thank you. So thank you so much for being here. I'm really glad to have you here.
Wait, I didn't introduce. I also have a fiance.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
And I have a dog.
Oh wow, I thought you're single. You're still single.
No.
Apparently not.
Well, technically single, but soon to be married.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Congrats on the getting engaged, by the way.
Yes, thank you so much.
And I saw the photos. It was amazing. Long time ago, but
Long time ago,
it was
yes. We got
amazing.
engaged like August.
Yeah.
Long time. You were not here.
I wasn't here.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I
with me.
wasn't here, but I was supposed to carry the ring, but I wasn't here.
You're supposed to hide it.
Supposed to hide the ring, but I wasn't here. But anyway, but yeah. So for the people who haven't seen previous episodes, how this works is, I ask my guests 5 questions. It's about courage, and at the end of 5 questions, I give my guests opportunity. If they have a question that they have to ask me, they can ask me 1 question, but it is very optional. They don't have to ask me a question. After that, I would have a 1 question that I ask every guest. I ask this last question from everybody. It's the same question.
Right.
So yeah. So are you are good? You are good to go for the first question?
Sure.
Okay.
Hit me.
Okay. Look, you're the eldest of 4 sisters. 4 sisters.
Why do you say it like that?
How did that role shape your strength and faith? Carrying that kind of responsibility, guarding your sisters, being the example, was it something that came natural to you?
I think that it was really hard. I think growing up, my dad used to always like hammer it onto me. He was like, oh, you're the oldest. You gotta be like this. You gotta be like that. And for a long time, I was really like struggling with it and like really rebellious because I was young. I just wanted to like do what I wanted to do, you know?
Exactly,
like everybody else. You just
Exactly.
wanted to do, you wanted to fail. You wanted to do
Figure your
whatever
life
your
out.
heart's desire. But at the same time, growing up with my sisters was such a pleasure as well. Like seeing how they grew up from like, you know, little thingies until
Yeah.
now and watching them grow to be who they are. I'm
Yeah.
very proud to be part of that journey, you know, and I'm proud to be the person that they come to.
Yeah.
Because when we were growing up, my parents were like working hard out. Like we were really poor. So my dad was like working long ass hours and my mom was the same, and we used to work in the bakery as well. So my dad owned a bakery. That's what he did in the Philippines.
In Philippines, okay.
Yeah,
Wow,
it was
okay.
a small bakery,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, family-owned stuff.
Yeah.
And then we would work there. I started working when I was
Wow.
like I reckon it was like around 7.
You guys had a bakery in Philippines.
Yeah, we did have one. It's a
Okay.
really small one because, well, essentially what happened was my mom had cancer. We
Okay.
were living in like one city, and my dad was working a really good job,
Okay.
really high-paying job
Wow,
as
okay.
a pharmaceutical rep. And then my mom had cancer, you know, colon cancer, and so we had to move over to my mom's hometown. When we moved over, my dad had to give up his career
Korea.
because he couldn't do the same job
Yeah,
over
yeah,
there.
yeah, for sure.
And he opened the bakery. That's what happened. And we were really young. Like, I think I was 7 when I started working there. Like, not working like a paid employee, but working like every Saturday or after school, we would help out in
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, we were really poor. So my parents were, you know, like always working. So I had a big hand in like looking after my sisters, but also just growing up with them at the same time. And so I'm really proud to be part of that whole thing. I think it was really, really hard. You didn't really know if what you're doing was right or wrong.
That's true.
Yes, but at the same time, you didn't really have time to be like, hey, is what I'm doing right or wrong? Do you know what I mean? Because you're just living life day by day.
Exactly. Can I just be honest?
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes we don't address enough how hard it is
To be the eldest.
eldest.
Yeah.
You have to be a role model to your
Without
follow.
knowing what a role model
Yeah,
is.
exactly. And you have to like, yeah, it is a very hard place, but somehow you and I, you know,
Yeah, we managed.
survived.
Survive. Yeah, Richard's great.
Yeah.
My sisters are great.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think they grew up still to be God-fearing
Yeah.
ladies
Yeah.
who also aim to marry and has married
Yeah.
God-fearing men.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I don't know, by God's grace, like it just happened because I don't ever think like it comes naturally
Yeah.
to anyone. You
Yeah.
know, like
no.
pressure never comes naturally.
No,
like,
no.
But at the same time, you just deal with stuff day by day.
Exactly.
And tries to do what the Holy Spirit prompts you to do, and then
I think it's
you
all
carry
about
on.
try to do what you can and in that moment.
Yeah, 100%.
I was just trying to talk to you about your younger sister.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember, like, you and I played in Music Man. Like, I met her through Singles for Christ 2,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We played in the music ministry together. And I remember going to her place for the practices.
Oh, yeah.
And I always remember your younger sister. Like, always, when I go there, she always open the door and she just go upstairs and she just do her own thing. And
Probably doing her homework.
yeah. And I remember she was, I think she was year 7 or year 8 back then.
Really young.
And I just see, like, about a few weeks ago, she graduated from high school.
She's
oh
all
my
grown
God.
She's grown up.
And I was thinking where the time has gone.
Yep.
Like,
She's grown up and she's actually doing really well. Even with school, I was one of the people that tutored them, helped them
okay.
do their homework
Yeah,
and all that
yeah.
kind of stuff. But she struggled a little bit, and then
Yeah.
now she's going to Dunedin.
Wow.
And she's gonna go do dentistry. Yeah.
Wow.
She's gonna do dentistry, and she was head girl, and she had a scholarship as well. She's going to have a
Yeah.
scholarship, so she's doing really well for herself, which is really good. That's why I was saying, like, you know, I'm really proud of where they've
should be.
come
Yeah.
in life,
Yeah.
and I don't really know how I did it and how my parents did it, but
but you did it.
yeah, by God's grace.
God grace, exactly.
Amen.
Moving on to second question.
Yes.
What have you learned about loving yourself? Not for who you should be, but who you already are. Believing in yourself, trusting God, showing up every day, what does that mean for you? What does that mean to you?
Like loving myself, what have I learned? That's also another tough one, and I think it's like an ongoing thing. When I was growing up in the Philippines, it's really hard because the standard of beauty is like too high. People want you to be like extra skinny and all that stuff, but it's not just that, but they would like tease you about it and bully you about it. I think that made it hard to love yourself because I feel like we have this natural ability to preserve ourselves and to love ourselves. That's how God intended us to be. And then you grow up surrounded by people telling you that you're not good enough and the way you look is not good at all, like not attractive at all, or that it depreciates who you are. I remember one time I tried to join, you know, I sing, right? Like I tried to anyway. When I was growing up, when I was in high school, we used to have these Battle of the Bands thing.
In Philippines?
In the
Okay.
Philippines,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I was maybe about like 12 or 13.
Okay.
And then I had a teacher. You had to sign up to join the Battle of the Bands.
Oh, okay. How does
You-
that work?
You kind of say, hey, I want to be part of the band, or like I want to sing for the
okay,
band.
okay.
So you write your name and
Yeah.
stuff, and there's a teacher that collects it and
Yeah.
chooses who they want to pick.
Okay.
And for this particular one, it's like a duet.
Okay.
So there's a guy and a girl. I was like, that's gonna be easy. My first time. It would be great if I do it with someone else
Yeah.
rather than doing it by myself.
For sure, yes.
It's like, I'll do it. I'll sign up. This is the first time I'm gonna take courage and be like, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
And then, and I remember the teacher was like, no, like, didn't even hear me sing, doesn't even know if I can sing or not. She said, nah, you're not allowed because, like, I'm fat.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good.
I know, because
That's
she
so
was
rude.
like, it's not gonna be a good look on
my
stage
God.
with another person.
I can't believe they said
Yeah, it lowers down your value for just because you're fat. Like a lot of the skills, a lot of the talents, people almost write you off.
that. Yeah.
So just because I was fat, so everybody was like kind of lowers down your value, or it doesn't make sense to them that like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
this fat lady can do that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you kind of grow up with that. So you undervalue yourself as well. It really helped moving across
Yeah.
to New Zealand because obviously there was still a standard of beauty, but it wasn't
As bad
drilled
as,
down, drilled
yeah,
down
yeah.
to everybody. And I found that people didn't undervalue you because of the way you look.
And
So-
like knowing you for 8 years, is this right if I said you thrived in New Zealand?
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think like I really found my value, which is
Yeah.
weird. It's weird to say, but I think like people didn't really look at how I look and be like, she might not be able to do this. Yeah, obviously some stuff like I'm not gonna be able to run a
Yeah, yeah,
marathon.
yeah.
That's insane. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like no one's gonna be like, oh, she's fat, she can't sing, or oh, she's fat, she's not probably not smart. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
In the Philippines, that's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
So it was really hard, and it really helped like growing up, like coming over here, meeting people, you
Yeah.
know, and I think that was the number one thing. At the same time, obviously, my parents did shower me with love.
Of course.
When I was growing up, they told you can do anything you want to do in life if you really work hard.
And let me just say, they're the they're one of the sweetest people I met.
My mom and dad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm sure they would love to hear that.
But yeah, thank you for sharing that. I know it is not easy experience to share, but
No.
and that takes courage. And thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I think I invited the right person.
Ah. He's
Anyway.
just trying to compliment himself.
Okay, should we move on to third question?
Yeah,
Okay. You have been very open online about your health journey. What
Yes.
gave you the courage to share that publicly?
I haven't actually posted in a while about my
Yeah, I know.
Wegovy
I was-
journey.
I was about to
Yeah.
ask
I
you.
will like this weekend.
Yeah.
But why did I start it and how I found the
Yeah,
courage to do
yeah,
it?
yeah,
100%. I think that what prompted me was when I decided that I was gonna do it. That I was like, look, this is it. I'm gonna try Wegovy and to just see how I go. And I think I told Ian like I started crying a little bit.
Why?
I think I felt a bit of shame.
Okay.
I think like people have this understanding, or society as a whole says like, if you're fat, you've not worked hard enough in the gym,
Yeah.
or you've not exercised enough, or you've
Yeah.
eaten too much, or that you're lazy, like
Yeah.
all of those, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like I wasn't successful. I feel like I didn't do my best. That's why I'm gonna have to just take Wegovy now. I didn't do what I was supposed to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that I've given up to that shame, but which is definitely not true.
No,
Not
not
true at
true.
all.
No.
Actually, like this whole journey has taught me like, actually, you know what? I'm gonna take whatever I need to
Yeah.
help me
Yeah.
get to where I want to
Yeah,
be.
exactly,
And it's
exactly.
not about just being skinny. It's not about
No.
just being what the world wants you to
No,
be.
no.
But it's actually about being healthy. Like I was thinking about like, how am I going to have a child with Ian? And how am I going to run around and run after the
Yeah.
child? Like that's insane.
That is
I
true.
don't think I'll be able to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
not just that, like traveling now has been really hard because I've gotten so big. It's so uncomfortable. Like I can't even travel too much on the airplane because it's so uncomfortable. And it was a really hard pill for me to swallow because
Yeah.
actually I have done my best. Like
Yeah.
I've exercised, I've eaten well. Like I don't
Yeah.
even eat as bad, but still my weight is not going down. In fact,
Yeah,
Andrew,
yeah.
I gained about 10 kgs in 1 year. The doctor was like, that's insane. Like that's a huge amount of weight. And there was no like extreme change in lifestyle.
And I feel like it's unfair because everyone's body works different way.
No, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
unfair to blame on you because it's not your fault.
Yeah, and I totally get like the whole perspective, right? Obviously, there's some people, and I might be sometimes
Yeah.
also overeating,
Yeah.
but at the
We
same
all are,
time,
we all
yeah,
are, yeah.
on some level,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
when I grew up with my sisters, we all ate the same thing,
Yeah.
and we all ate just as much. But I was the one that grew up to be fat, and my sisters sometimes eat more sweets than me. Insane.
I gain weight very quickly. As soon as I eat something extra, I really love like donuts, cake, and I can eat it in one go, the whole cake.
Well, lucky you.
But as soon as I do that, you can see it on my face. Like my face
Really?
gets bigger and like I get bigger. So because of that, I decided to start a sugar diet.
You've cut off sugar.
I've been doing that for like almost 5 weeks now.
How are you going?
It is going good. Like I wouldn't say I completely cut sugar. Like I still eat yogurt.
Yeah.
I still have up and go in the morning, like protein up and go. It
Yeah,
has sugar.
yeah.
And that's the only two that I consume.
But
at the
not
moment.
like sugary like
no,
sweets. like, yeah.
no donuts, no
I
cakes.
would love to do that. And I think like here's the thing too, right? Like you could sit down and eat a full box of donuts.
Yeah.
Don't think about it until your cheeks have gone bigger.
Yeah.
But I grew up
Yeah.
like taking one bite of a donut and
Yeah.
being like, oh crap. Like feel ultimate shame and guilt straight away.
It's-
Because I know what it's like. It's insane.
It's
So
insane. And
the shame that you feel about
And
it.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Look, it's made me a better person.
I think, yeah, I think our past and our experience make us who we are today.
Yeah,
And
100%.
It learns us, it teaches us
A lot of
how
stuff.
to move forward and like
Yeah. I
a lot
think
of
if I
things.
didn't learn how to love myself through that struggles, I wouldn't know like how other people should love me.
Yeah.
At the same time,
Yeah.
because have you heard of that one where they say like you only receive the love that you know or something like that. We only recognize the love that we know of.
We know of exactly.
So
yeah.
if I didn't learn how to love myself all this time, I would have settled for someone who would just love me on the bare minimum.
Yeah.
And I'm so blessed to have someone.
We only know the love that we were given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm so blessed to be loved by someone who loves me inside and out and always possible, you know, who makes me feel like nothing in this world is impossible.
Yeah.
Just because I am loved.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. And I'm very happy to hear that from you.
Yeah, of course. I know what the heart struggles, and I know your heart struggles. So,
you know what they say. Everyone go through struggles.
Yeah.
And you can't stay in the same place because you struggle. You got to move forward.
you got to move forward, and that's the only way you're going to get better.
Exactly. And I learned it hard way, but which is it's fine. You know, you learn it. You learn it the way you.
You'll
learn
be
it.
looking at it 10 years on, and you'll be like, that makes sense. Makes so much sense now.
Exactly.
And you'll be grateful.
I think you know what I went through the last few months, and now things make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like it's starting to make sense. You know, I would have never started this if I was
We're in the same place.
Yeah, same place. Yeah, exactly.
And motivated you to do something
Yeah,
better.
exactly. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Before I go to before we move to our next question, I would just like to say I would like to thank you for the owners of this beautiful cafe that they letting me use it. Petai Street Cafe, and if you ever in the Christchurch or Christchurch Street, come and try. It's just right next to the beautiful new stadium in Christchurch. It is one of the coziest places I've been to, and yeah, give them a try. So moving to fourth question. As you prepare for marriage, butterflies.
You almost need a sound effect just right there. When they go, ooh.
As you prepare for marriage, what does emotional courage look like for you?
I think emotional courage now is totally different from what I used to, because before you'd be like, you know, like if something scares you, you just try to overcome that and do it.
Yeah.
But now it's all about like fitting your lives to fit another person in. I don't know if you know, but I've mentioned that day, like we're going through pre-K now. It's been really challenging. Like it's been amazing blessing, but also at the same time challenging to go through the pre-marriage counseling
is it counseling?
Yeah,
course,
yeah, that one. Because it allows you to really open up old wounds and allow the other person to get in there and learn and get to know you, but at the same time for you to shift out of that.
So are you saying like it let you be vulnerable in that moment?
Yeah, 100%. It allowed you to be vulnerable and for the other person to be vulnerable and for you guys to fit, okay, so how are we going to do this, you know? And I think emotional courage there is that when you think, okay, this feels really like painful to me right now. How do I see this so that I can be humble and overcome it, and then he can come in and be like, understand it. Because one of our biggest thing was like, how do we fight better? Like me and Ian, how are we gonna fight better? Like if you can imagine, if we get married next year and I'm 30 something.
Really? I thought you looked 25. Or 18?
No,
I don't know.
I'm 30 something, and then we've got another hopefully, God willing, I'm gonna have another 40 years of marriage.
150 years?
I would not want to live that long. But you've got another 40, say for example 40, 50 years, let's be optimistic.
Yeah.
50 years together of living together, me and Ian. How are we going to fight better? Because fights will come, disagreements will come. How are we going to make this better so that we're not hurting each other?
Yeah.
We're not just consistently just fighting against, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's been really good to be able to like step in there and be like, actually, I can swallow this pride down a little bit and be like, okay, I'm sorry. Which we still like learning how to do it, but I'm really pleased to go through this journey with Ian and to always be reminded that it's him, me, and God.
Yeah.
You know, I've tried this one thing where last week when we had an argument, I just tried to go, Holy Spirit, like, help me to understand him better and to have patience and be gentle in my anger. You know what I mean?
That's just the emotional courage there.
Yeah, it is emotional courage. Nothing is impossible with God, honestly. So I'm looking forward to seeing that change in us, but that's definitely.
And I'm glad that you're learning, going that journey together. I think, yeah, I have no experience. I'm not gonna get married.
No, but that's the thing with life. That's the thing of being a Catholic. You know, I
Yeah.
feel like the faith supports you in your journey to be in one step or the other. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to get there until you find someone you're going to
Yeah.
get married. Or if you're not going to get married, obviously,
I think
other vocation.
your faith help you to be the best version of yourself.
100%.
Yeah.
And it's like those practical sacraments that supports you to be that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. The last one I have for you, the last question. When life tests your faith in yourself, in timing, or in God, what keeps you grounded? Prayer, community, or remembering how far you have come? Was it hard to keep trusting at times?
When I'm going through struggles, to be honest with you, Andrew, I don't overthink it. I actually just take it one day at a time. And obviously prayer. Like, I just talk to God, this is what I'm going through now, I need you to help me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I try not to wallow in it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't sit there and be like, oh, this is going to be the effects of it. Like, this is the consequences of this problem, blah, blah, blah. I am so focused on trying to find a solution on this problem and then overcoming it. I think nothing in this world is a problem that you can't handle and find solutions to.
I
You can
think
overcome it.
As long as you tackle it step by step.
One foot
Yeah.
over another,
Yeah.
honestly.
I think there were many things coming right at me last few months. And I've always told myself, okay, that's okay. It is just life. But take it one by one. You know, let's tackle it one by one.
Don't skip it. Don't
No,
skip to
exactly.
the fifth step.
Exactly.
Just think about the next step.
You can't skip it. You can't skip the process.
Because then you get stuck.
Yeah,
You get in
exactly.
your head. You get in your head.
That's something I realized. I realized you can't skip the process, but you can tackle it one by one. Otherwise, you will
Get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you. Oh wow, you got so
Yeah.
much knowledge.
I'm really
Yeah.
profound now.
Do you have PhD?
No, I was doing my master's, but I
Yeah.
completely stopped. I just think that master's was not set up for someone who's working.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It
Yeah,
takes a
it
lot.
was really
takes a lot.
hard.
No, that's okay.
But just because I don't have a master's doesn't mean I'm not profound.
Can I be honest? I saw you as always. You had so much wisdom, so much knowledge.
Thank
I
you.
looked up to you, and I
Aww.
still do.
Well, this is nice. You can keep going.
I know I can keep going, but I should stop. Anyway, so we talked about five
Nice.
questions. Now, I give you a chance. If you do have a question, you can ask me, but it's optional.
Yeah, sure.
But it's only if you have any question. Do you have any questions for me? Just one question.
Sure.
What is
I
it?
actually have a question for you.
What is it?
Yeah, so what is your goal or your vision for this whole podcast?
I think this is, like I was talking to somebody else. This is a part of a bigger plan. But in this plan, with this podcast, my goal is to bring out the courageous side of the guest that's sitting across side of me. Because I realize there are so many podcasts in this world that interviewed all the celebrities or like people who are like famous or influencers. But I realized there are people in our own communities that made a huge impact on other people's lives. We don't have to go too far to find those people.
100%.
Yeah, we have like if I look at this side or this side, if I look at this way, I can find people that made a difference in some people's lives and with courage. So I decided, why can't I bring those stories out?
Yeah,
And
nice.
everyone has a story worth hearing.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
That's good.
I think this podcast is about giving them a voice.
Yeah.
And I think also at the same time it will help me to improve my hosting skills. And I'm a really bad one, but I think I'm doing okay.
You've gone so far from where you used to be, like talking skills.
Yeah.
I remember when we used to run classes and stuff, and you have gone such a long way, and you always did challenge yourself a lot. Like,
I did.
Do you remember when you used to do Toastmasters?
Toastmasters. Yes.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
talking to Daniel about it earlier. Yes.
Yeah, and you have come such a long way, and I
Yeah.
think that what this is great what you're doing, and I
Thank you so
totally
much.
agree. Like, it's even sometimes harder
Yeah.
to be courageous when all the other stuff that we have to go through because we don't live the lavish lifestyle as
That's right.
other
That's
people
right.
do.
And this is going to be very uncomfortable, but that's okay. I'm willing to take that uncomfortable
Yeah.
over being comfortable.
How exciting.
I'm excited. But thank you again. Thank you for coming. I do really appreciate
No worries.
you helping me out. You know? And I like again.
Just remember that sentence when you've got like how many followers, okay? I'll call it off.
I take it back. Anyway, I just want to say thank you. You've been in my life for 8 years, and you helped me like so many,
That's so good.
many times.
So many
And
more.
years to go.
Uh-huh.
And thank you for being there. Thank you for being there. And it was an honor to get to know you.
Oh, thanks.
And I do not regret any time that we spent.
Oh, Andrew.
It was, yeah, like I honestly think that God works in mysterious ways, and God letting you get to know people for a reason.
Oh, 100%.
And yeah, you're always there, and thank you. I do appreciate that. Thank you for coming again. Before I ask you another question, like this is the same question I ask everybody, but I just want to say thank you to people, thank you to all owners of this beautiful place again for letting me film here. And this is a very beautiful place. Do you agree?
I totally agree, and
Yeah.
it's very close to the city, and there's
Yeah.
parking out there.
Yeah, exactly. Give it a try. So the last question is this signature question I called. What's the one sentence you would say to someone who feels like giving up right now?
Oh, great question. My sentence is always, if it's not okay, it's not yet the end.
Wow.
You liked it?
I loved it. Say it again.
If it's not okay, it's not yet the end.
Wow. Goosebumps. But no, like it's true though. Yeah, like I
It's
think
true.
if you have the mindset that'd be
Yeah, it's not yet okay. It's not the end.
It's
It's,
not the
probably
end.
just another leg of it.
Exactly.
Gotta keep going.
wow. See, that's why I told you have good knowledge. Anyway, thank you for coming again.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that. I absolutely had the pleasure to, and I really enjoyed it. Did you have a good time?
I had a blast. Thank you for having me.
That's good. That's good. I'm just saying, no money though.
Yeah, I know. I have custard squares though, so
That's
that
good,
will
right?
work.
But anyway, thank you for coming. For the people that who's watching, thank you for tuning in. I will leave you with a hope and promise I'll be back with another courageous heart. Until then, be safe, be courageous, and God bless you.
Nice. Thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
This podcast is still growing, so every follow and share truly means a lot. Thank you for listening to Talk with a Courageous Heart.